side and just being a part of the entry pack. So I do think it'll sometimes just come down to the sheer trading, but I do think that G2 will have to figure out how to deal with the mid control that 3D Max is so good at doing on their T side, but they also just have really good set pieces you have to deal with as well.
3D Max up against G2. It's about to go down. Sponge and Machine are ready to take us into game.
Ready for this one. CT start for G2, 3D Max on the attack, and Revenge on the menu for G2. I'm intrigued to see what form we get from m0NESY. Enjoy watching him when he's at his very best. And also 3D Max, I love some of the aggressive maneuvers we'll be seeing in the second half of play. And of course, aggression compulsory on their attack. They're starting mid, Chad.
With aggression.
And Hunter, ooh, he's going to need some support. Does get turned and spotted. Gravity charging through Red Room. They've lost Lucky in the meantime. Snax is hearing all this, and Gravity, whoa! Just delete Snax. m0NESY spotted out, takes down Maka. Jocko's so quick on this. He's already fighting him. Oh, it's a bit scary now he's missed his shots. Nico, m0NESY, Hunter, and they're fighting their way back into this B side. 3 versus 3. Ouch! Oh, damn. They shoot hard to 3D Max, and Jocko, he's demonstrated it with 2. Could have been the third. Hunter denies the 1 versus 3, now 2. They're going to double swing him. Gravity and X. Sheesh! Gravity. 2 block kills, what felt like drive-bys, just flatlines G2.
Well, we get a demonstration of 3D Max's aggression on the pistol round, which is great to see. Out the guts of middle, up through the red smoke, splitting B, not giving G2 a moment to catch their breath. And we will see a technical timeout called off the back of that, and it is, in case you were worried, for 3D Max. So they're the ones who are suffering this little issue. Just a microphone one, as we'll get that sorted ASAP.
And he died instantly, so, you know.
Yeah. Well, I guess maybe he couldn't calm what he...
I'm dead.
Somebody shot me.
He got me.
He got me real good.
He was
look,
donut.
I don't know if everybody heard the crowd there. G2 obviously one of the fan favorites. Definitely in this match, the fan favorite. And as there is no Chinese representation, I would say that they are at the top of the charts down there in Shanghai. Now, we discussed Revenge. The desk also brought it up. This was the third and deciding match in the RMR. That was how 3D Max were able to go 3-0. They lost to Anubis, which is their home turf. G2 must have at that point thought, oh yeah, we should be able to get this one done really easy. You go on to Dust 2. That's all right. We've got Ancient waiting in the wings in case. And 3D Max took it to them. So the French putting themselves as a 5-man roster back on the major stage. It's a great sign.
I will say that there's no way. I don't know if I'm doing some voodoo here.
Dear.
There is no way Lucky's dropping 29 and 14 again. You know, like that was a life game, if ever I saw it.
It was against his old organization, old organization. What was it, 2019, the last time we saw him with G2 at a major.
1.95
Yeah, he had to go Super Saiyan, didn't he?
Yeah, which is, you know, cool.
Especially if you know how to replicate it.
I don't know if anyone can. I mean, you know, I'm sure he's not going to have a bad game. He is one of the stronger individuals on this 3D Max roster.
Yeah, you touched on him yesterday during the MIBR match that we covered, and they started quite slow, but it was his saved AK-47,
That's
Alex.
Right, Chaddy.
But then in the next map that they played there, where they got the victory on Dust 2, Maka and Lucky had a much better best of 1. So it does ring true, but this is the thing, right? In terms of Counter-Strike and matches, you know, what site are teams hitting? Are you always rotating into action? Are you entry fragging in a lot of these scenarios? So there's a lot of things to take into mind as opposed to just the statistics.
Yeah. And in that last Ancient as well, G2 had the clutch advantage. They won 2 to the
just not the opening kills, right?
No.
Yeah, that was quite stark as far as I remember.
Yeah, 15 3D Max to 9 of G2.
Well, G2 got 1 on the pistol. So we'll keep count. We'll see what type of an impact it has. m0NESY, I believe, did an interview. I could be dreaming because...
you dream about Counter-Strike interviews these days?
Or I have just been sleeping so much lately that I can't tell the difference between what is my dream and reality. But from that interview, yeah, he did do an interview with HLTV. There was a comment about him not being happy with the form that he showed during the RMR. That was the worst that m0NESY's looked, and that he'd been putting in like 10 hours a day. I think he described himself as a room flower.
A room flower?
A room flower.
Yeah, so you wake up, boot CS, turn off your PC, go to bed.
Yeah, do flowers do the osmosis thing?
Like a wallflower, but a room flower.
Yeah, but is he getting...
Oh, yeah. Osmosis is involved.
Yeah, so from Counter-Strike is how he grows.
I think so.
Okay. I just wanted to get that clarified. Yes, it did seem quite technical.
I like this idea.
Breaking a flash.
Yeah, it's a cool... it's not going to do anything. Cool idea, though.
No, and G2 were one of the teams who used to love these little moves. Back when you had the Hooksy JKS roster, there would be like flashes from A as they all run out donut and challenge mid on the eco round. So just trying to add a different spin to it. But right now, just 3 players staying alive. They should be farmed and mopped up in a moment's time. And if you haven't kept up with today's action, the B-Stream game Furia versus Liquid, and we had a shocking result with Spirit versus Na'Vi. If you want to tune in as well to that secondary stream, you have Harry and Hugo bringing the action of Mouse versus FaZe. It's Lil Bro versus Big Bro, or Unk versus...
Cuz?
Is that what they're calling them?
I don't know,
A bunch of Unks on that FaZe roster, that's all I'm saying.
Unk's been carrying them, though.
Yeah, he has.
Well, I like that they're being risk-averse. I also, the one caveat is that Gravity should be let off the leash. Maybe he is going to take the path to get some Mac 10 frags.
What type of leash do you think it is? Do you think it's that one on the retractable cord, or is it a chain one?
The irresponsible doggo leash, you know.
Where it gets to go everywhere?
It just goes wherever he wants it.
Gravity, come here.
Here we go.
Come on, boy.
Come on.
Come on, Gravity.
Nice, good boy. Okay, that's okay.
Leave that dog alone, Gravity. Gravity, please stop humping their leg.
Stop, Gravity. An exercise is going to steal one. That's inappropriate.
Now, that could seem weird if you only tuned in without the leash and dog reference.
I think there is at least one person who's just
turned on the stream for that moment.
Eyebrow, like, what is this guy doing?
Sorry, everybody. It's early. Or late.
Hey, look, G2 are G2 fans. You know, Na'Vi, they're repping other teams.
Maybe they need to become Na'Vi fans, because at the moment, they might be running out the bloody door.
Yeah, bloody hell.
All right, let's get stuck in, shall we? Snacks with the famous defuse kits. I don't see any. What type of a start did G2 opt for? Not a heavy mid posture.
Red smoke. Molly jump up. Break and go. Gravity test Nico. Ooh, Jocko with the Broly Molly. Takes down Nico after Gravity softened him up. That's Brolan. I realise that sounds a bit silly.
Well, Broly is a Dragon Ball Z character, but we'll return to that because we find ourselves in a 4v4. 2 towards B, G2 with Hunter and Donut, and Malbs locking down A. Now, we will note that Malbs has self-reported as being a little bit under the weather. We'll keep eyes on him and how that may impact his performance. Maybe not at all. Hit the brakes are 3D Max, starting to pivot back towards the A site with the bomb. Late pieces to activate of Lucky through elbow, and as Jocko clears out Cave, stage 1, that smoke will confirm his suspicions. Stacking over towards the B site, G2 taking a gamble, so Hunter, that presence will let him know something is knocking. Maka, the in-game leader, back and forth. No decision to be made, 45 seconds, 3D Max have to find a finish.
Yeah, that A main smoke's got exercise calling for backup. They're going to path through Donut. This is the path of least resistance.
Now, this has worked out quite perfectly, hasn't it? Hunter has an incendiary, but might just have to use it to stall. That'll buy a few seconds.
Good
rotation,
neutral.
Where is it?
Yeah, I'm still not sure where Malbs is. He needs some help, and at this point, with the CT smoke up, you're playing retake or you're saving.
Remember, no kit.
Can't really play retake without a kit. Never mind a man disadvantage.
So they give it a look now. Snacks might want to see if he can find an upgrade. The others are best off saving. And, well, Snacks is going to hold on to this as well. So just maneuvering with great awareness there, 3D Max. A very good finish, and all it came down to was an opening trade and then a 4v4.
And what felt like quite a, non-issue of an opening frag. You get your kill, die to the molly, 4v4. But yeah, space and maneuvering, the key words there. And at this point, keep your fam ass Snacks, they say.
Yeah, this is not the start G2 were looking for, not even really being able to contend, and that's one of the things with Ancient for the CTs, because we know just how much you can scrap, right? How much you can really, if you want, lock horns for the map control early. That's where a team like G2 can flourish, but at the same time, because 3D Max like to get down in the mud and they do momentum-based calling, if you do the full mid press and the full B lane press and they do like an A rush, you feel really silly. You're like, oh, well, we didn't even consider that as an option.
Right.
Or even if you did, you have to retake into a tough site. So 3 rifles saved, upgrades for Nico and Hunter. G2 can make a dangerous round out of this. It's all about the individuals with G2.
Jump up mollied and extinguish. Malbs firing off some shots. He's going to fight this. Good work from Malbs. Posts an opening. No response from Gravity. He's actually dropped in. Modesty! Oh, wasn't prepared for him. Gravity takes his sweet time. And a messy one here for 3D Max. Hunter has provided with the 5-7. Jocko with no bullets charges into his demise. Rifle upgrades are plenty. Everyone winning. Triple kill for Malbs.
Yeah, beautiful stuff there. And that's exactly what we're talking about, the individuals and straight into the fight. Right, all right, well, we're not going to sit back. We're not going to play any of these silly games where they get to maneuver across the map and we gamble stack. Let's brawl. Let's fight. Let's take it to them, and G2 able to secure their first. And this is a map that Malbs loves. He's made no secret of that, especially on the T side. You start to get him activated with the mid control. But very good work as this little skirmish just continued from all fronts, didn't it?
Yeah, I can't help but feel that Gravity late onto Monancy did result in Lucky going down. It was a nice idea, though, dropping off when he knew Malbs was up on the ledge. It's a aggressive B start. And oh no, Monancy's missed his shot. Covered up by Nico, so Jocko, the only man that made it up the ramp, has been repelled.
Again, an early rotation from G2 over towards this B site under pressure. Multiple bodies to peer in through cave. Smoke's faded now.
Yeah, they block ramp and focus their attention on this cave fight. Nico backing himself on a real tight gap.
Yeah, tough one. It could be against that Galil, though, so pretty equal duel in that regard. Gravity with a boatload of util. Do they search?
He's in front of Nico.
Don't know how I feel about this, honestly.
Yeah. He just basically said, I got this. Smoke faded. Nico spotted.
This is
He's
awkward.
Uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. Modesty hits his shot but goes down. Nico was just forced back to play retake with Hunter, and they both have low HP. Oh, nice find on the smoke spam. Nico takes down Lucky. He's keeping it competitive. Smoke won't last forever, so Malbs and Nico, these two rifling titans, trying to retake the site against Exercise and Maka.
They're taking the fight to them. Look at this. They're both in the smoke.
Oh, Nico knows what's up. Malbs will finish it. Experience perhaps from Nico as well. I suspect the crowd may have been audible to Nico. I don't know, but he immediately starts to unload his mag upon the excitement growing.
Yeah, that was a bit of an awkward one there. And I'm not talking about the finish to the round. I'm talking about this weird Monasy getting in front of Nico situation. And if you're looking at the radar, you can see like Nico's thinking himself, Ilya, what are you doing, bud?
I mean, I devil's advocate, can't help but feel that the fight that he was looking for on Cave is better suited to an AWP.
Oh, I agree. But at the same time, just like how that overlaps, it makes things feel really awkward. If they lost that round, I wouldn't have been surprised to see G2 take a timeout and Nico just kind of slap a bit of sense into people, because you can't be making those type of moves that can really cost you. Double mid molly, trying to play ahead. Maka, are you in, are you out? Well, either way, he's going to shake it all about.
Yeah,
still burning.
Gone across.
Walked into their own heaven molly for a second.
Mid control,
Whoa.
huge, and it's a cave fight. Again, they test Nico. Monasy down, AWP lost. Low HP, Nico opts for Monasy's lost AWP. Malbs blocks Donut. Exercise this A-main lurker. Gonna have a head-on collision with Malbs if he tries to play for A-main control, so here we go. They park in mid. This is an interesting decision from 3D Max.
Yeah.
What's the thought process?
Well, a lot of teams like to do mid re-clears, right? Play 2 through Donut, 2 through Red to get the space back that you've lost, and maybe having both of these players in the little cubby and middle angles that they might not be expecting. They're not going to get what they're looking for, right? This is where Counter-Strike, the push-pull, you have the same type of thing on Nuke. You lose yard control, you expect the lobby space taken. We saw Liquid versus Na'Vi the other day. They were kind of this half-in, half-out stance, which did work in their favor. Right now, the bomb down, and when we've seen ourselves in a 4v4 before with plenty of time on the clock, the maneuvers from 3D Max have been great. Will it happen again? Bomb needs to be picked up elbow. They've left Nico with the AWP on the B site. It looks like G2 have gambled correctly this time round.
Hunter, dual smoke defense. No, they have to push through that. They are in trouble. They are in trouble. Flash push. Hunter turns it, breaking the smoke. He's not visible. Lucky should be walking through. Not ready. Multi-kill on the menu. Hunter sprays them down. And Maka, the last to fall. A triple kill in defense. Hunter, he rotates. He's in the right place and picks up the third. for G2, as well as his 3 frags in the round. Loved the adaptation there, and I have a suspicion that 3D Max, by seeing that he killed Monacy, presume that Nico's going to play a passive back B, but he's got the AWP on the angle, and they rotate with conviction that Nico can hold, or at least get the info safely.
But that's 2 scenarios now where G2 have been in a 4v4 and they've gamble stacked aside. One time right, one time wrong. And this one being the most important because it will break the finances of 3D Max. And speaking of 3D Max, we'll see Wozink on the mic with a tactical timeout just to discuss their options. Now you can see with the heads-up display here, right-hand side of the screen, everybody operating about that 2.5K mark. So as far as the investments are concerned, they will need to keep it relatively light. They can definitely upgrade in with some U2 and pistols, but with 2,900 into the next, you need to make sure you get enough for the AKs. So this one can still be a threatening moment. We do see 5 sets of head armor. Pairs of head armor are not a thing. We've covered that before. On the CT side.
Okay, interesting. Monacy gets his first test on A. Passes with flying colors, exercise down empty-handed. Malb's ready to receive, but they have gotten across. Red room's the gap.
Needs to be considered by Hunter.
Yeah, they are going to adjust to it.
But how aware of you of the timing?
So very ready. So very ready. Well handled by Nico with the A4.
Well, we know this is going to be his quote-unquote last dance for G2. Be the final kill for Malbs. Maybe the last opportunity he will have in his career to potentially win a major with his cousin of Hunter. This chapter is coming to its close.
It's a now or never type situation.
And one of the things to G2's credit is with this change impending, it's not, oh, well, you know, who cares? The roster's going to be different. It's, no, this is the team of right now. We can win this major. The amount of trophies that they've won this year, considering the circumstances, is just a testament to the firepower. The desk was discussing, obviously, the game planning, Taz and Snacks. I think it's tough because they've got these wild horses that are just absolutely specimens at the game. And it's a tough balance, right? Do we want to control them, right? And how do we as, wow, we open up the next round to play with a nade dunk, gravity down. Be no aggression for the youngster.
It's always tough as well when you're in that rematch, same map, same team.
Oh, you know G2 would have watched that back and gone, all right, this ain't happening again.
Yeah, if I did this, if I did that. They can't do that. Just like holding up close on Cave and nice trade. Oh!
Jocko's sharp,
How's he done that? Instant second. Maybe Snacks gets overlooked. He's playing on the edge of this ramp smoke. It will fade. This position will not last forever. It's if Jocko overplays his hand too soon, too early. Jocko has pushed out. Okay, triple kill for Jocko. We could have a quad kill here. Oh, Jocko! That quad kill shutdown of G2.
He is sharp. We saw him win a massive clutch yesterday on Vertigo. Flicking that AK left, right, and center.
Dude's got the aim, and he backs it up. Great decision-making around that as well, having just Hunter left in a 1 versus 3 that seems unwinnable. He doesn't look like he's going to attempt it with no kit and no teammates.
Well, if you want me to be a bit of a job's worth here, I can question something. What's Mr. Monacy going for a swing when he has the cover of Nico for? Gets the first kill. That setup, he should tuck. It's Nico's turn to take contact next. Monacy trying to do a little bit too much, steps out, trade's not there from Nico, and the kills keep coming.
I presume Monacy was one of your wild horses in that analogy.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. He has, from analysts and commentators alike, been considered a little more domesticated in this tournament.
Hey, look, you need to be able to reel them in a little bit, right? But this is what I'm talking about. So he gets the kill.
Yeah. I mean, clean. So clean. A pleasure to watch Jocko in this form. And Gravity got a front row seat to that whole show.
Yeah. All right, well, they still can buy.
3 mid.
Look at how many A4s. I love to see it.
Oh, no. Malbs. Monacy. It's just a naughty list. Oh, Jocko destroys them once more. And back-to-back rounds, he is the difference maker.
Oh, this one will break the bank.
Bruv.
Snacks has got them something, but it doesn't feel like enough to work with to get back into this round. If Nico could find his kill on Cave.
But, I mean, this is, we talk about tactics and the Counter-Strike. It's so... They did just say, let's go kill the mid, and they killed the mid. There's layers. Come on. Peel back the onion for me.
Yeah, okay. Well, they're giving themselves all the advantages they possibly can to be able to take those duels. Right now, if we catch it back on the replay, we can try and identify if any of that utility missed. But you can see that there was harass utility going both ways. Malbs was very blind towards the Tetris box, but they had full vision. So this is where we have to check back. Did the elbow smoke miss? Was it meant to be double mollies and they extinguished? Right, those details right there are the ones that change the tune of a round like this one.
Because when when a professional Counter-Strike team starts 3 mid and 2 Ts can just walk in and get 3 headshots, it's a sign that either your aim is supreme or there was a misplay from the CT side.
Well, the devs touched on it, right? They were talking about the flashes from Exercise and Maka, I believe, and how that facilitates a lot of these fights for the other individuals.
Right.
And right there, Malbs was completely blind. So we should catch back some of this action on the replay. With those saved guns, it might be able to justify another G2 buy, and they will take a tactical timeout to have that chat.
Well, I just took a look at enemies flashed, and Maka is already in the double digits. Head and shoulders above everyone else. Maka and Exercise combined have 20 enemies flashed. The rest of the server...
He's doing some quick
14.
maths. Okay. He's doing some slow maths.
Come on,
He's
man.
doing some maths.
It's not my strong suit, I'll tell you that much.
All right, well, this little 30 seconds of respite for G2 to discuss how they're going to march forward. The lead has been taken here by 3D Max. They have been able to piece together this purchase. There's an M4 on the ground for m0NESY to pick up, so all good in the hood. But if you just keep your eyes, we'll see what type of opening that 3D Max go for, and I can maybe draw some attention to it. Yeah, so take a look at the late pieces leaving spawn,
Maka
right?
and Exercise.
Exactly. So that's the job of the more supportive elements and the AWPer, right? They just sit back and they're just lobbing out flashes. And you can see how they're tiered. Look at all of that.
Oh my gosh. Well, there's some answers. And oh my God. Oh, he had a little gap, a little test. Nico's so wise to the trick. Catches gravity walking up ramp contact. After all that mid space is taken, he doesn't lose focus of his responsibilities on ramp.
Even though they're in a number disadvantage, Lucky continues to apply a bit of pressure, and they've done this same move. They have the full mid control, so this is super premeditated. They've both parked themselves in the little pocket. He's done a mid to A split smoke just to make sure that, hey, they really know just how much space has been taken. Hunter's tried to negate that with one of his own. But I'm glad we got to highlight that. Thank you very much from the ops team for showing all of those flashes just to show how much 3D Max are dumping to fight for this space. And they'll reapply. Hunter playing behind it. We'll hear it land. Oh, and he's going to get ahead of it. So Hunter is ahead of the potential split right now.
I like his decision making here. He is being tested. And he gets his headshot. Nice one. Traded by Jocko, though. Maka now spotted, bomb on his back. They know exactly what the attempt is here. Nico starts to activate. Oh, Maka still gets m0NESY. How's he done that? Malbs doesn't finish him off. Now Malbs worried about Donut, understandably so. Jocko is running through the smoke. Ooh, thinks twice about it. No resistance. Now Nico arrives, tends to the problem. And Maka's AWP trying to save it through to the next round of play. They gave themselves a chance to get back into it. Hunter, however, getting that frag, proactively blocking, playing ahead.
Oh, are they going to hunt?
Looks like Nico wants it.
He has the most residual cash, but he might have to drop a gun into the next round. So, yeah, things better of overstepping the mark. And with the scoreline tied up 5-5, we can discuss what the bar should be. I think you would, if a 6-6, right, it's pretty decent for H and for both sides. 7-5, probably towards the CT is where I would be leaning a little bit more. So G2 going to need 2 consecutive going into the halftime break. And 3D Max, once again on the back foot, will take a timeout once more, knowing that they still can change the dialogue of this half and walk into the 1-minute break with a 2-round advantage. Saved AWP, AK upgrades, Exercise can buy an AK, Jocko can get out a Galil. Wow, I imagine I would drop him an AK with how sharp he has been so far. 13 for 6, deleting heads. Boys, hook him up. Someone.
He's going to be left with a Galil.
All right, well, why not? Let's see if he can be just as sharp.
Respect your elders, Gravity.
Yeah, hey?
Different flavor to this one. They
Yeah,
are
just
going to
a
try
red
and test
smoke.
it. So Snacks and Nico, a two-man B start, might have a lot of work to do.
Well, I think...
No, oh, very little lane damage.
They missed the Heaven Molly as well.
Wait, they're gonna... No. What's the plan?
Boosting?
They're boosting in cave? Oh, audible. Risky. Nico heard that, and he's trying to piece together the response. Oh, Snacks finds Maka in the head-to-head. It's an impressive frag to find to open you up. Now a flash for Hunter to take a glance. Now a nade on his face. Nice structure for their B defense. Protocols in place. Now you block ramp. Lucky and Jocko get mid, but they don't have that deeper line. Malbs is still controlling that red cross. Oh, wow.
Yeah, just getting peeled apart now,
Nice
one
shot.
by one. As they're limping across the map, the G2 individuals are putting their aim on display. A grouped finish, a 3v5. A bit of magic for the French required for this one.
Reclearing. Nico could be peeking into the cave side here. Just plays this powerful angle. Molotov will force him back, though. Gravity gets into the site. Bomb to be planted. Lucky forced into the side by the ram smoke.
They faked the plant.
3 players here. Gravity has to play this perfectly. They're all going long side. Gravity starts to activate. Sure, Exercise draws attention. Maybe this flank could be huge. Malbs down on the rotate. They've made it a 3v3. A two-man discrepancy, no longer a problem. Looking for the taps onto Nico. He's a scary man with the AK, and he does deliver onto another. Now up to Exercise. This triple kill comes down to a 1v1. Flash and swing on an orb. You're crazy. Modesty misses the shot. It's Exercise for the 6th. 3D Max, hold on and turn that 3v5 around.
Oh, I said they need a little bit of magic, but they pieced that together perfectly. And I think G2 think they're after some crazy, silly games because there was a fake plant on the B bomb site. The mid player and the A player didn't even rotate. I think they're thinking, okay, 3D Max are walking in, they're faking, they're going to rotate away. That's a thing of beauty. But the way that they got into the site, the double mollies, the deep one short, long, it pushes Nico off the line. That is a massive round for 3D Max to win. And look at the buy for G2, final round of the first half. It's in the bin.
Now aggressive, look at this pace change. Hunter just suddenly gets flattened, knowing the U2 will be weak in mid. He's already in red room, 1 minute 40 with a Mach 10. This is acceleration and destruction. Double kill takes down Snacks. Now Nico's worried about everything. Okay, great, so he's behind me. They're in front of me. There are 3 ways they can access me. Hang on, great shot. Deagle finds Gravity, puts him down. Smoke to block the cage, which is where they're coming. It's up to Jocko, and oof. Nico can't hit the second. Malbs his hip spotted. Modesty trying to flash him in.
Yeah, Modesty's form, some of these missed shots might come under scrutiny yet again. We know that the people at home are out for blood.
Well, it's crazy that I expect him to hit that 1v1 AWP quick scope.
While partially flashed, swinging around,
in
pushing
the open
him under pressure.
Against a rifle, but I have that expectation.
Yeah.
I guess that speaks volumes about the bar set for him as an individual.
And then that reinforces maybe a little bit of what G2 are missing at the moment. Malbs, 1v3 situation, no kit, no time, no chance. 7 confirmed for 3D Max. And what a great half. Pissed around with the conversions. There was a bit of a patch where G2 worked into things. But 3D Max should be proud of that. And no lack of ideas with this team. They've always got something up their sleeve. Covered off a lot of their matches throughout this run. I'm impressed to see what they're running.
I also want to highlight that Lucky has only 4 frags in that half.
Yeah, well, it's Jocko's life game now.
It's his turn. It's his turn, I suppose.
Imagine that. Just every game, someone else decides they're just going to drop bombs. And right now, they are laying down G2.
Exercise has 7 in the half, 4 of which were that insane B sequence. So
yeah.
Everyone's having their moments. I'm going to check in on the flash totals.
But think about, there's 2 rounds that stand out for me. The 3v5 on B, and then the Jocko round through cave.
Yeah.
Where Modesty got the opening kill on the AWP, and Jocko killed 4 players. He just went, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead, and you're dead. Thank you for coming. My AK shoots perfectly.
This round is mine.
Like, it was literally just, like, obviously more goes into it, but the shooting, that's the highlight. That's what we're here for.
Of course. Absolutely.
G2, you need a pistol.
Yeah, this is a real compulsory pistol. Best of 1 against the team that secured their 3-0 into the elimination stage against you.
Could we live in a world where,
series.
imagine G2 lose this and then it's Na'Vi versus G2 for elimination?
Is that a world?
Now, I don't know if that's a world, but
Let's not even think about that.
imagine if it... Oh, it's a world, actually.
Oh, Chad,
It's actually a world. Oh.
We live in?
Oh, it's a world we live in.
Let's see.
It is a world we live
An
in.
important pistol. A very important pistol with all of that said. As they are walking, contact
Be
A,
fake.
and no one's home. Yeah, Gravity's even rotated off.
Mac is going to say, guys, it's awfully quiet.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is shaping up nicely. They don't even have a kit, Chad.
I don't know, they have the...
Oh, hard shots. Hard shots for Lucky. Wow, how's he done that? Gets a clean one onto Malbs. Nico, that late piece cleared out.
Jocko!
Jocko's ready. How's he hit
Nico,
that?
who?
I don't know. He's got them beating the head-to-head. Now it's uncomfortable for G2. This was supposed to be a real comfortable finish to their pistol round. Now, it really hinges off this crossfire. Hunter's working Temple, will work with Snacks, Monacy from CT. They fight into Donut. They spot him out.
Sitting
They're
it.
sitting the defuse. They're
Sitting
sitting the defuse. There's Hunter. Good work. Gets him off. They're dropping like flies. How has he hit that?
Time, though. I just don't think there's time. They got to get out of there. They're not going to be able to defuse. The round's still won. G2 have got it.
Jocko, though. Incredible aim. Incredible form. And one kit shy of a successful CT pistol.
Oh dear, G2 fortunate with this one, aren't they? Hunter coming in clutch, knocking him off the bomb. That's a shot and a half. Look at him, he's just peeling them apart one by one. Great shooting.
Oh.
The fact he gets 4 and stays alive. He will be a... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Those situations shouldn't be coming so close. But we're straight back into action. He got 4 kills and he kept his Kevlar. He can buy an M4. So there's some tidy upgrades here. If he keeps shooting like that,
I'm not
get out the way, G2.
Yeah. He starts B and they start A. Exercise. You're going to be this early warning system. They're lining up for what I assume is going to be the Molotov towards the tree.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's a warning. Oh, never mind. He does take a little bit of an overextension.
Backer up next. Smoked off in Donut for now. Trying to play ahead on his own.
Malbs not blind. Good team play. Snacks sets him up for that advance, and now just
gone.
save the M4 if you can. Okay. Risky business. Well
all
played by
tied
G2.
up.
Good start as well. You know, start conditioning this A side. We've seen how that can work for teams. When you come in with the onto the T side, you can start abusing the A side, forcing teams to acknowledge the gap, especially if they have a a penchant for starting 3-2, playing A side open. In this case, it was Exercise, just a little bit of an overstep.
It's one of those things, right? If you are if you are up against a force, it does get a little bit more prickly because of the type of weapons that they can have. But at the same time, it is a roll of the dice for how the CTs have their setup. It makes sense, though. You think, okay, if we take rifles towards A and we get to take more long-range duels on the T side, it feels like it should favor us, right? But you've seen it go wrong plenty of goddamn times. Think about yesterday with FaZe versus Wildcard.
And I'll tell you, one of the main ways it goes wrong is if you don't clear tree. Molotov did see to that, so nice kind of logically driven second round conversion against the Force Buy. And yeah, this one is probably going to be a bit of a walk in the park for G2 to take the lead.
See, 3D Max going for a 5-man nade stack. We saw that yesterday. MIBR tried it against the Frenchman. Was on Vertigo towards the B site.
Maybe they liked it.
Yeah, thought, hey, we'll give that one a go of our own. They're going to get deep elbow HGs in, but nobody's home, as G2 will be bearing down on the A site once more. You could just run the exact same execute, to be completely honest with you, and why the hell not? I don't have a single qualm with this. Very diligent.
Yeah, everything considered. And pushing out that donut smoke into Malbs, loving Mac 10. Sprays him down, farms up some cash. USP's nothing they could do. Not a single point of damage dealt. And Maka changes that, but still not a casualty for G2.
Well, both teams getting off to 3-0 starts with pistol and conversion on their T sides. Let's see if 3D Max can follow in the footsteps of G2 and buck the trend with the first rifle round.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see if Jocko can keep this up.
Get him an AK.
No one else on his team has reached 10. He's about to reach 20.
He's doing an Insani from yesterday.
He is. Yeah, I mean, truly, this something in the water at the major. These players having these incredible individual performances.
They're faking B presence right now, G2. They've just sent Nico over there on his lonesome. He's done the ramp molly, they've done the cave smoke, they've done standard mid util. So right now this feels like a default. They have the mid control from Malbs. He has the supporting Hunter just behind. I thought maybe, just maybe, they would press the issue, clear of the smoke, and the kill. Well done from Jocko again.
Delivers time after time. That's his 20th. An opening kill into the first gun round. Set for success. I can see a ramp regress perhaps upon the fade. Nico holding.
But think about this round. The idea from G2 was to get Malbs across to red. With Hunter or not, who knows? They're pushing ramp. He's down.
Nico down.
Picking them apart now one by one.
Be clear. Gravity could overextend this, or he catches the timing instead. Catches Snacks looking. Out elbow. Flash for his regress. Hunter hears this. They're coming for him as well. Smoke donut won't last forever. What a transfer! Hunter gets two. Nearly has his crosshair on the third as well. Jocko puts him down. Bomb mid. Monacy trying to flank into Maka, but he's aware.
Heard that.
Monacy knows there's two players around this donut position. Jocko walks into him. Very threatening round.
Great shooting from Hunter there. It's a tidy little double, wasn't it? But just to talk through that round again, you make it look standard from G2. Nico has the responsibility of dealing with the B lane pushes from either cave or towards the ramp at the early, right, as they're starting the default. They get the mid control they were looking for. They're trying to get Malbs and or Hunter across to red. But then Malbs doesn't make it. The round peters out, and 3D Max become jarring. Not only do they get the opening kill, but they stay active. They keep pushing the issue and isolating Jules. So really good job from the Frenchman to secure the first rifle round. Now with those 2 rounds for G2, with the A executes being pretty goddamn clean, they can get the Monacy AWP into his hands. Now it's about time we see him make a bit of a difference in this one.
It's about time, isn't it?
Third tactical timeout for 3D Max at this point of the game.
That is unusual.
Maybe the coach had something he didn't like.
Or a reminder of like what he expects G2 to pivot into. We'll find out.
Time to lock in.
Here we go.
It can be tough to set the AWP up on the T side, especially in the early stages. So I imagine we'll see Monacy throwing util. There you go. Cave smoke for him. And they're just going to try A. So same thing, feigning a default round. How quick can 3D Max determine no mid pressure, no B lane pressure, and hightail it over to block A? That's the question.
Yeah, they start 3B, and Maka got a lot of work to do here. Does he have util to block? Just the Molotov. Oh, now or never. They're going to be ahead of this. No, think twice. They think twice. That would have been a death sentence for Snacks. A nice, well-placed, well-timed Molotov, but Monacy's AWP ready for this reclear. Maka just on the corner. Ooh, Snacks has opened up the site. Jocko good for one. Needs to test by Malbs, but the flashes are too good. Nico and Hunter just throwing and chaining flashbangs into the A site. Util good. Temple open, but held.
Do you go for this? I feel like you need a save if you're 3D Max. This is tough to justify the retake.
Yeah. I don't see a world you get back into this apart from an overextension. You can see Exercise just hangs around for a second, but not going to be given.
I was about to say, actually, G2 in some of these rounds could find themselves overextending, right? We have seen some struggles. Look at the Na'Vi series versus Spirit, and look at the amount of times Na'Vi found themselves in the bomb site in like 3v3 or even number advantage scenarios, and they still managed to fumble it somehow. So,
I mean,
it's doable for the best teams.
Yeah, if you did overcommit through that Molotov, it's a different round. The night you could see 3 players were about to. The Heechee arrived. Had there been a smoke on top of that, you'd have to fully, scrap the call. There wasn't.
Very important entry from Snacks, though, really, right? Because on the way, if he goes down, then traded, okay. Then we go back and forth a bit more. It might entice them into an equal number retake on that A site. So really good work from Snacks and Malbs as the entry pack on that one, even though it was stop-start.
I felt like Maka's position as well was, likely to be overlooked, and he'd be worth 1. So Snacks did a very good job taking him down cleanly.
Well, with the saves, back in the... every round heading towards A.
Okay, Exercise, how are you handling it this time? You know what their preferences have been.
That's an early block. Well, again, no B pressure, no steps, no spam, nothing. No no mid. The same scenario, right? It's very, very quiet. I suppose at that point the question is, do they have the audacity to do it again? And the desk even spoke about this. Rounds where G2 will just call the same round after round after round. Look how light the util is right now.
That's all of us is full belt.
We got, what, 2 flashes of HE and a smoke.
Oh, it's feeling similar. It's feeling familiar. Jocko, off you got. This could be well timed. They're coming in. Anti-flash still delivers. Exercise with a white screen. Now it's up to Jocko. He stabilizes, gets a dink onto Snacks. A 3v3. This one's workable. Force forward. Missed shot from Monacy. Oh my God. Maka gets Nico. Monacy brought
Both
to 29.
low.
Yeah, this is winnable.
Look at the flank from Gravity. It might go completely overlooked. The MP9 can mop them up, and there's a kit on Lucky. They can win this.
Monacy's attention drawn to the fading donut smoke. Lucky bides his time. Lets Gravity play. Smoke slowly fading. Gravity pushing. Spotted. Missed! Monacy can't hit a shot. Now delivers onto Gravity. The double up in Temple, though, it's still susceptible. If Monacy goes down, saves the day with 5 HP to spare.
As the old adage goes, better late than never. Misses a couple of sitters, but closes it down to secure the 10th. And 3D Max are scratching their heads. The money, that's going to be the conversation. This one, the A defense, considering the circumstances, did a pretty good job. Right, damage and kills. Maka also finding impact, but Monacy makes the statement, secures them the 10th, first real round of impact from the kid. Partial buy, 3D Max, the French back in with something. Still can scrap for this, don't count them out. Might be time for a Maka moment.
Yeah, it's been quiet for him.
Look at it. Are you really going A again?
This time, 3D Max have.
Yeah, we believe you.
Yeah, we're not buying it. What's that?
Shadow?
Shooting ghosts. This feels a bit awkward now. Hang on.
Do you back off from it from
That's the question.
G2? Like,
that's the question. They could have pushed elbow at this point. Nico's actually holding that. They're flashing in. Oh, Monacy blind. Monacy blind. Brought low. Hunter prevents the damage from getting out of control.
He's so lucky to be alive.
Yeah, I mean, one of those is a headshot. He's a dead man.
Well, the Molly.
The Molly dismounted. They're just going to wait for the fights to come to them after that double.
Maka's got 3 on the 5-7. Watch this.
Shooting everything. Nades. They know there's 2 here. Snacks handles it. Oh, it's perfect. Hunter
3 damage on the 5-7.
brings down Malbs.
That's what I meant.
It hasn't gone very well for 3D Max's half buy.
Could you imagine, Alex, if they execute again?
Yes, actually, I can. I can imagine. I can.
Me too.
It's funny because that's exactly what Maui and Gus were talking about.
Exactly. Hey, if it works.
Well, yeah. In my mind, when they were discussing it, they were talking about them doing it and it fails 3 times.
Yeah.
They do it or call it a 4. This, however, this makes more sense.
This is like the segment on ESPN. Key to success. It's like the G2.
If it ain't broke,
yeah,
don't fix it.
Round after round after round. Maybe they've just gone, hey, boys, we're going to run this until it doesn't work.
Yeah, but then I can't help but feel for 3D Max that the second you start 3A or 2A, you're going to get a balls to the wall.
It's just a B rush, straight up. Extinguish the Molly.
Extinguish the Molly.
Spawn-based smokes. They're in the site. They've left their rifles. They've all got Mac 10.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they're in a really tough spot right now. I like the aggressive attempt. Monacy should be dead, but they should have won the round anyway, G2, and Snacks getting an important one onto Gravity there. Little drive-by from Hunter into his teammate's head.
Do it again.
They wouldn't.
Boo.
They won't.
Wait. No.
The bomb's going A. Side. Okay. Early info. This will at least get you an early bit of info onto Nico and Snags. Not ready for that. Oh, Nico gonna get a late trade maybe. Not ready for it. Hiding in the smoke. Jocko. Has he considered this? No, he hasn't. Nico gets cut down. Right click down to 20 HP. Gravity. Ooh, deleted. Good shot from Nico. Lucky's there as well. Mid-rounding now. Flash for his swing. Does connect with Lucky. He's got great util to force the fight here, Nico.
Oh, Lucky's ahead of it.
Yeah, Wilco's him down. He gets more than he was worth. Oh, Monacy Great find. Flushes Lucky out with the incendiary.
Yeah, knew with the timing that he couldn't rotate away. So well handled the situation there, G2. And this one's for 12, 3D Max. This game has gotten away from you and damn fast.
I mean, yeah, Nico's handled that one with a degree of poise we have grown to expect from him.
They're going to traverse back over towards the A site.
Of course they are.
The Conga line, led by Hunter. Diffuse kit here, highlighted by our Obs team as the worst case requirement. Now for 3D Max, you are in the wrong position. You're not investigating further, so the bomb will be going down. G2 will be able to fortify into post-plant positions. Still a little bit worried about where these members may find themselves. There's the first tell. Flash, flash. Okay, we're in the wrong place. Now we need to rotate over. Or do we save?
What a horrible position to be put in.
Yeah, you see the body language there on the cam. Everybody kind of just sitting a little bit more back in realization. I think it's such a tough retake to go for. You can't really justify it because not only were you at the longest rotation point away, you have to clear literally everything. Where could they be? Oh, anywhere? So
yeah.
Hold on to these, sure. The loss bonus is the best thing you've got going for you right now if you're a 3D Max fan. You're going to get 3,500 into this next round of play. Exercise and Maka will be able to drop rifles, and Lucky should be able to buy himself. It's been an outstanding showing from Jocko. Great aim, 24 kills, 115 ADR at this point, but G2 have been able to grind this one.
He's just missing that like second and third prong.
That's the thing, though, with what we've discussed. You know, you've mentioned Lucky. There's been games where Mac has popped off. But this is the thing. The individuals can do it, but the key to success is having more players with output at any given time. You can't just rely on a one-man army.
Easy to be critical from my casting chair, but there felt like Gravity after hitting that bullet onto Nico was shy to commit to the spam. I understand you're playing against someone that could punish an overcommitment, but could have been a different round had Nico gone down cleanly. Still gets another on that, and they're coming back. They're coming back to A for the final blow.
Yeah, I love it. It feels disrespectful in a way, but they make the steps. They hit the brakes. Well, they're showing everybody how well drilled this A execute is.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued about the flashes and how they're layering them, because it's Nico and Hunter that are getting constant flash assists.
There's also that HE that they're using just out of main as well. Yeah, whether or not that's for visibility factor or not. But 2 players to defend this on the A site. 3D Max, give it all you got.
Exercise sticks around on the boost, hoping to be overlooked. Maka, finds a great angle onto Monacy. Now Exercise blind, but still delivers one. Up to Maka, can't get it done. Hunter finds the headshot. Jocko tends to temple.
They can cancel.
Nico
they don't have
is late
to go.
mid. 50 seconds. They're boosting. They're boosting. Oh, he caught perfect timing on the jump up. Now knows where 2 of them are spotted the bomb. And Jocko still eliminates Hunter, just takes the Angel. Nico into Donut. Snacks leaving with the bomb. Nico keeps them grounded. Puts Lucky down. Now he can tend to the rotate. This is nice calling.
He's making it look like they're going B. He's making it look like he's cutting off the rotation, so they will try and chase Nico. And Snacks can walk into an open site.
Jocko, how ready is your crosshair? How ready is your crosshair? Not ready enough, but he misses his shots, does Nico.
They're going to run to B. Because of the way that Nico played that, they're going to think it's B.
And Snacks can have a clutch. Another Snacks clutch on the menu. Is it possible? Positions himself in the donut position. Jocko and Gravity clearing through. Gravity has to trade this. Gravity has to trade this. They nearly line up for
4
it.
bullets.
He hasn't got the bullets for this. There's no way. He'd have to hit 2 one-taps to hit the bullets. Okay, onto the pistol. Playing games. Playing wicked games with this young gun, Gravity. He's teasing him. He's taunting him. He's taking this map without any single bullet fired. Snacks running around the donut. Taunting Gravity. There's just no time. A horrible way for that one to slip away as Snacks adds another clutch to his tally. 13-8, it's G2's game.
Snacks with the tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Maui, I want to get into all of this, but first I actually wrote, I wanted to be a bit more crude.
I honestly
honestly love the setup round to round. The mock, basic, everything we set up in the pregame about the tactical prowess of 3D Max was on display. The fact that they are going to flash into multiple positions regularly with Maka and Exercise in the backline. At one point, there was a round where Maka and Exercise were chaining flashes over middle, just like they did to G2 the last time they played against each other. And on round 5 here, they were doing it in 2 different areas at the same time. Exercise was throwing flashes over middle, Maka was throwing flashes over B. They were hitting 2 sides of the map at the same time with great layered utility. And so 3D Max, despite the fact that they don't shoot as hard, they're getting clean kills on these entries because the G2 players are blind. How do you even the situation when you have the worst firepower on your side? You put a white blanket covering the screens of the people shooting you back.
Yeah, I mean, we set this up talking about how 3D Max loves their mid-control on the T side, how that they were going to play more team-oriented Counter-Strike, how that those in tandem could give them a good T side and get them a chance. And it did. They put themselves in position that first half to have a chance. But simply put, on the CT side, when the chips were down, they folded. They just couldn't figure it out.
Dropping down, obviously, is 3D Max, Na'Vi as well. I do believe Mouse has lost to FaZe on the other stream. Those eliminations